What if luxury didn't whisper elegance? It roared with sculptural drama, bold textures, and coastal calm all at once. Walking into this entrance hall feels like stepping into a quiet, elegant overture to the whole house. The dark oak floor underfoot is warm and grounding, while the charcoal walls wrap the space in a soft, enveloping calm. Sunlight filters through tall windows, casting long, gentle shadows that highlight the sculptural details and rich textures, and the quiet hush of the material palette makes you want to pause, breathe, and slowly take it all in. Sitting in this living room, you feel both cocooned and connected. Textured fabrics invite you to sink in, while the ocean light that floods through the glass creates a soft, shimmering glow across the dark surfaces. The air feels calm, almost meditative, yet there's a subtle spark of boldness in the way the marble and brass catch the sun, turning the space into a place where conversation feels easy and time feels a little slower. The family lounge wraps around you like a favorite leather jacket, comfortable, familiar, and quietly luxurious. The stone fireplace anchors the room with a sense of warmth, even on bright days when sunlight spills over plush seating and layered rugs. You can imagine mornings here with coffee and soft music, the light playing on the brass and marble, turning an ordinary moment into something that feels elevated and serene at the same time. Dining in this room feels like a celebration every night, even on quiet evenings alone. The stone table gleams softly under natural light, and the chair's rich upholstery invites you to linger a little longer. The ocean view through the glass frames the scene like a living painting, while the layered textures on the tabletop and around the space add a playful yet refined elegance, making meals feel special without effort. The kitchen feels like the calm, confident heart of the home, where bold materials and soft light come together in perfect balance. The obsidian island draws your hand, its cool surface inviting you to lean in and linger. Sunlight bounces gently off the marble and brass, warming the black cabinetry and making the ceramics on the shelves glow like treasures, turning simple tasks into moments that feel intentional and quietly luxurious. The breakfast nook feels like a secret corner where the world slows down just enough to savor the moment. The round table carries the weight of shared stories and quiet mornings, and the sunlight streams in like a soft spotlight. You can almost hear the muffled sound of waves beyond the glass, while the velvet cushions and sculptural details make the nook feel like a personal retreat, cozy yet undeniably elegant. The pantry buzzes with the quiet energy of inspiration, where every jar and bottle feels like a carefully chosen piece of a larger story. The dark oak floor and charcoal walls keep the space grounded, while daylight through the small window highlights the stone counters and brass hardware. Standing here, you feel simultaneously organized and excited, as if the room itself is inviting you to experiment, create, and make the most of its generous, sculptural layout. In the master bedroom, the light feels different, softer, slower, almost protective, as if the ocean outside is whispering you to rest. The low platform bed and velvet headboard cradle you in quiet comfort. The charcoal walls soften the space, while the sunlight slipping across built-in shelves and sculptural objects adds a gentle warmth, making it easy to sink into the moment and feel completely at peace. The guest bedroom feels like a gentle embrace, equal parts comfort and quiet drama. The charcoal walls soften the light, and the natural glow through the glass wraps everything in a calm, dreamy haze. The mix of linen and velvet textures makes you want to sit and stay, while the subtle sculptural details whisper sophistication without overpowering the sense of ease, turning a simple room into a place that feels like a small sanctuary. The home office feels like a calm, creative cocoon where focused work and effortless inspiration coexist. The blackened wood desk stands like a quiet anchor, while the sunlight gliding across the marble and brass adds a soft sparkle. The built-in shelves and sculptural objects feel like companions rather than decorations, inviting you to sit, think, and let ideas unfold without the pressure of time, turning the space into a place you actually want to be. The reading room wraps you in the soft hush of pages turning and light drifting through the bay window, where the dark wood shelves and charcoal walls create a warm, intimate backdrop. The velvet armchair cradles you, and the marble side table feels cool and solid under your hand, while the low light and textured rugs soften every sound, making the room feel like a personal library come sanctuary, where reading feels like a luxury. The indoor sunroom feels like a hybrid between a living room and a greenhouse, where light and comfort blur into one continuous sensation. The leather and velvet seating invites you to sprawl out, while the stone planters and marble accents add quiet drama. The sunlight spills in from multiple sides, turning the space into a luminous cocoon, and the open connection to the terrace makes it easy to imagine mornings here with coffee and afternoons lost in daydreams. The covered terrace feels like an extension of the living room brought outdoors, where the dark oak floor and charcoal walls keep the transition seamless. The soft rustle of the breeze and the distant sound of waves blend with the gentle light slipping through the openings. The stone seating and brass accents catch the sun in subtle glimmers, and the air feels both fresh and intimate, turning the terrace into a place where evenings feel like they naturally unfold into something quietly magical. This home isn't just a space to live in. It's a quiet declaration that boldness and comfort can share the same room, where every material and line invites you to feel more, not just to look more.